Welcome, travelers. Buckle up as we set off on an incredible voyage to the world-famous city of Honolulu in Hawaii. We're about to board our flight, so get ready for an unforgettable experience in this tropical paradise. See you in Honolulu soon. As soon as we land, we're greeted by one of Hawaii's breathtaking rainbows. After 6 hours of being confined in an airplane, it is surely a sight for sore eyes. Hawaii was still under COVID restrictions at the end of 2021, so the flight experience was tiring and stressful, but the precautions taken by the airline were commendable. From mandatory mask wearing to regular sanitization, they prioritized passenger safety. Although the flight felt different with reduced in-flight services, the attentive cabin crew ensured that everyone followed the necessary protocols, providing a reassuring atmosphere throughout the journey. Upon arrival in Hawaii, health screenings and additional safety measures were in place, emphasizing the commitment to protect both locals and visitors. Despite the necessary precautions, the journey to Hawaii remained an exciting and memorable adventure. The walk from the gate to the exit in Hawaii is really long, and coupled with the humidity, it definitely works up a sweat. Stepping outside, we are greeted by a gentle breeze carrying the sense of plumeria and salt water. In just a moment, we will be on our way to our hotel. We just left the Daniel K. Inouye International Airport on an Uber towards the hotel we will be staying in during our vacation in Hawaii. I was able to successfully book a week-long reservation at the Hilton Garden Inn Waikiki Beach in Hawaii. Situated right on the beachfront, the hotel provided a stunning view and easy access to the beautiful shoreline. Moreover, its convenient proximity to the international marketplace meant we had a wide array of dining and shopping options within reach. Another reason why I chose to book a hotel in Waikiki was due to its proximity to the iconic Diamond Head crater, which we will be visiting today. Later on, we will be heading to the international marketplace to check out the local cuisine. Personally, I look forward to savoring some seafood dishes such as freshly caught high tuna poke or succulent grilled mahi-mahi. It looks like we arrived at the hotel just in time. As if on cue, a gentle rain shower started. The pitter-patter of raindrops is soothing, and I think I will take a small nap just before we head off to explore our first destination. Welcome back. We just took a short Uber ride to the Diamond Head Crater lookout point. Look at this captivating panorama as the Pacific Ocean meets Honolulu in a harmonious blend of nature and cityscape. We should be able to get a better view of the island once we reach the peak on the crater. All right, let's get moving. Did you know that the island we're currently on is Oahu? It is the third largest and most populated island in Hawaii. And the Diamond Head crater we will be visiting today is one of Oahu's prominent landmarks. Even though the trail is only 1.6 miles round trip, it has about 560 feet elevation gain. It is considered moderate in difficulty as the trail involves ascending a series of uneven and steep stairs, so it's important to wear sturdy footwear and bring water for hydration. Part of the trail winds through a long, narrow tunnel that is illuminated with soft lighting, so make sure to plan accordingly. There is a designated parking area available for visitors near the entrance of the Diamond Head State Monument past Kahala Tunnel. However, there is a fee per vehicle, which is payable upon entry. The fee covers both parking and access to the hiking trail leading to the crater summit. While Hawaii residents enter for free, non-residents need to pay $5 per person. Keep in mind that they accept credit cards only. As for parking, non-residents pay $10 per non-commercial vehicle and up to $25 and more for commercial vehicles. Again, all transactions are credit card only and parking is free for residents. It's worth noting that parking spaces at Diamond Head can be limited, especially during peak hours and busy periods. Arriving early in the day is advisable to secure a parking spot and avoid potential congestion. We're just about to start our hike. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to complete, depending on the pace and the crowd. Let's take a moment to briefly go over the park's regulations. Pets, with the exception of service animals, are not permitted within the park grounds. The park facilities located on the crater floor of Diamond Head are designed to be fully accessible to individuals with disabilities. Visitors with mobility challenges can enjoy the amenities and attractions within this area. However, be aware that the hiking trail leading to the summit of Diamond Head is not accessible for people with disabilities. The trail is characterized by steep inclines and uneven terrain in certain sections, making it challenging for individuals with mobility limitation. In the final portion of the trail, approximately 1/10 of a mile, the terrain consists entirely of stairs, which are particularly steep. Now about the operating hours of the park. They're from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening daily, with the last entry permitted at 4. It's important to note that the gates to the monument close promptly at the stated time, so visitors must plan their visit accordingly to allow ample time for exploration and departure. Let's take a moment to appreciate our surroundings. The environment of Diamond Head is characterized by a semi-arid climate, steep rocky slopes, and shallow soil, which mainly support low shrubs and herbs. In the past, the crater was believed to be covered by a dryland forest, but today, only a few native Hawaiian species, such as the Ulema, remain. During the winter, rainwater collects on the crater floor, creating a small lake that used to be frequented by native ducks and water birds until the early 1900s. Most of the plants and animals present in the crater today were introduced to Hawaii after the 1800s. The dominant plants are the kiawe, a relative of the mesquite and koa-halul, both of which were brought in as cattle feed and have since adapted well to the hot and dry conditions. While exploring the area, you might come across some of the commonly introduced birds, including cardinals, doves, and sparrows. We're currently on the trail that leads up to the first set of stairs. Before we talk about the military history of the crater and the trail itself, let's settle the small mishap that occurred when naming the Diamond Head crater. Before the arrival of Western explorers and traders, the Diamond Head crater was known by its original name, Lahai. This name holds rich cultural significance, and it is accompanied by captivating tales on its origin. One tale speaks of Ishiaka, the sister of the fire goddess Pele, who bestowed the name upon the summit due to its striking resemblance to the forehead, known in Hawaiian as lei, of the ahi fish. Another interpretation suggests that the name Lahai translates to fire headland, referring to the purposeful placement of navigational fires that would guide canoes along the shoreline. To safeguard these vital fires from powerful updrafts, a temple was constructed atop the summit, dedicated to the god of wind. This temple served as a protective measure, ensuring that the navigational fires would not be extinguished. Even in the present day, the significance of this crater as a navigational landmark continues. The Diamond Head Light, erected in 1917, stands as a testament to this role, providing a visual aid for navigation and serving as a beacon for sailors and travelers. Now about that mishap. During the late 1700s, Western explorers and traders arrived at Lahi and mistook the calcite crystals present in the rocks on the crater slope for diamonds. This misconception led to the adoption of the name Diamond Head as the common designation for the crater. How amusing is that? Anyways, after you climb the first set of stairways of 74 concrete steps, the trail leads directly into the first narrow tunnel. This tunnel is lighted and 225 feet long, but it is very narrow. So mind your step and make way for those who are walking down from the crater. After reaching the end of the tunnel, there's a small rest area for hikers. While resting, it is the time to make a difficult decision. To reach the top of the crater, there are two trails to consider. The long and scenic route, which is only 54 steps to the summit, Or you can take what I like to call the Stairs of Doom, which is the second stairway consisting of 99 steep steps followed by a second tunnel and another 52 sets of stairs in the lighted spiral staircase, for a total sum of about 151 steps. Of course, for the sake of preserving our knees for further exploration later in the day, we chose the former option of taking the scenic route, and it did not disappoint. As we embarked on the long and scenic route, we were immediately greeted by breathtaking vistas that stretched across the southeastern coastline of Oahu. If you look closely, perhaps with the help of a binocular, you would be able to see Koko Head and the offshore islands of Molokai, Lanai, and Maui. We have reached the summit. Diamond Head exhibits a fascinating geological history with its steep ridges and distinctive crater shape. Did you know that the formation of Oahu started millions of years ago through volcanic activity? Laha'i itself is estimated to have formed approximately 300,000 years ago during a brief eruption. The expansive crater spans 350 acres, with its width surpassing its height. The southwestern rim stands tallest due to prevailing winds during the eruption. Over time, the crater slopes have undergone erosion and weathering. Today, Laha'i, or Diamond Head, stands as an iconic symbol of Hawaii and holds the distinction of being designated as a National Natural Landmark in 1968. Its formation as a tuff cone makes it an exceptional example of this geological feature. It's almost noon, and that means it's time for lunch. Let's start heading back down the trail. Again, you have the choice of either heading down the short path with the steep steps or the long route. Whatever choice you make sure to stop by the rest area for a bit and hydrate. While heading back down through the tunnel, let's briefly talk about the trail and the military history behind Diamond Head. The summit offered an ideal location for coastal defense due to its panoramic view from Koko Head to Waianae. In 1904, the federal government purchased Diamond Head for military purposes, and fortification efforts began in 1908 with the construction of gun emplacements and the Kapahulu Tunnel, which served as an entry point from Fort Ruger. The trail to the summit was constructed as part of the United States Army Coastal Artillery Defense System. It allowed access to the steep interior western slopes of the crater leading to the summit. The trail, designed for mule and foot traffic, was used for transporting materials for the construction of Fire Control Station Diamond Head. The Fire Control Station was an engineering marvel, featuring multiple levels camouflaged with rubble and providing seaward viewing. It played a crucial role in directing artillery and mortar fire from different locations, including Fort DeRussy and Fort Ruger, using triangulation. Additional long-range guns were installed on the outer slopes and rim of the crater around 1915, further enhancing the coastal defense capabilities. Despite its preparedness, Diamond Head never had to engage in artillery fire during a war. Wow, look at that, another rainbow. Hawaii is truly the rainbow state. Did you know that Hawaii's tropical climate with its regular rainfall and abundant sunshine creates ideal conditions for rainbows to form? The combination of rain showers and sunlight is essential for the formation of rainbows. Hawaii's unique topography with its tall mountains and proximity to the ocean provides stunning opportunities to witness rainbows against the backdrop of mountains or stretching across the coastal landscape. Let's continue our way back down. Meanwhile, here are some interesting facts about Hawaii. Did you know that Hawaii is an archipelago consisting of 137 volcanic islands? However, only 6 of them are regularly inhabited. Hawaii is also the home to one of the most active volcanoes in the world, Kilauea, located on the Big Island. The islands themselves were formed by volcanic activity over millions of years. Now, you might be curious as to why I've been using the terms Oahu and Hawaii interchangeably. Well, there's often confusion surrounding the usage of these names as they refer to both the state of Hawaii and the main island of Hawaii. Let's clarify this. Hawaii is the 50th state of the United States, officially known as the state of Hawaii. On the other hand, the main island of Hawaii, often called the Big Island, is the largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago. To avoid confusion, It is referred to as Hawaii Island. So, to dispel any confusion, while we are exploring the state of Hawaii, we are currently on the island of Oahu. It is here in Oahu where you'll find the state capital of Honolulu. I hope this clears things up. If you still have any questions or need further clarification, please feel free to let me know in the comments. We're almost back to the entrance. Although the climb was challenging, the panoramic view from the lookout made every step worthwhile. As we reached the trail's end, we were delighted to discover a food truck conveniently located near the visitor center. After our strenuous hike, the pineapple smoothie and refreshing coconut water served as the perfect remedy, rejuvenating us and banishing our fatigue. After taking a moment to relax and relish the cooling Hawaiian breeze at the picnic tables, our appetite grew for an authentic Hawaiian lunch. However, we discovered that there was no phone service, leaving us momentarily stranded. With our weary knees from the hike, we considered walking back to Waikiki. But just as we were about to head down, a group of taxis caught our attention, offering rides back to Waikiki for a mere $20. It was fortunate, and it definitely saved us from the long walk and ensured a comfortable return. The taxi driver dropped us off in front of our hotel, where I quickly grabbed a shower and headed out with great anticipation towards the international marketplace. Did you know it has a rich history that dates back to the 1950s? When it was first established, this place was an open-air market to showcase local arts, crafts, and unique merchandise from around the world. Today, it features a mix of international and local retailers, high-end boutiques, designer brands, and specialty stores. The marketplace also offers a diverse range of dining options, from casual eateries to upscale restaurants. Visitors can indulge in a variety of cuisines, including Hawaiian specialties, international dishes, and fusion cuisine. There are also food stalls and vendors offering delicious snacks and refreshing tropical drink. Naturally, we plan to explore and savor the authentic Hawaiian food scene. Today, our culinary journey brings us to Shorefire at the International Marketplace, where we'll indulge in their famous 50-50 bacon burger and the fresh Ahai poke. The menu is a mouth-watering fusion of local and international flavors, crafted with a focus on quality and freshness. I was able to try the fresh Ahai Poke Duo sampler prepared with succulent Pacific lime caught Ahai, perfectly complemented by the contrasting flavors of the traditional and spicy sauces. It came with the option to add creamy avocado for an additional burst of richness. My travel party decided to go for the 50-50 Fire Burger, a 9-ounce handmade patty crafted with a tantalizing blend of 50% applewood smoked bacon and 50% ground chuck, the Koa chicken, marinated chicken thighs topped with creamy slices of avocado, and a vibrant mango salsa. It was accompanied by fragrant coconut rice and a refreshing house salad, and the Shorefire garlic shrimp, prepared in the famous kahuku style of the North Shore. It was absolutely delicious and the perfect way to recharge and refuel before continuing our Waikiki adventure. Visiting Hawaii in December turned out to be a fantastic decision. We were blessed with pleasant weather, allowing us to fully enjoy the island's natural beauty and outdoor activities. The festive holiday atmosphere added an extra touch of magic to our experience. Stay tuned for next week's video where we would check out one of Hawaii's waterfalls amidst mountains of kulau in a tropical rainforest. Meantime, show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts on which destination you would like us to explore next.